Hello there, welcome back to Crusader Kings 3 at Game of Thrones. I'm recording this episode right after the last one, and the room is getting toasty, I tell ya. And I haven't begun editing yet. Oh dear. This room is going tropical. Right, let's get straight back into the episode though. We are still struggling for supplies. All of our alliances are about to come through because we did just recently take over. And we do have an alliance with the Lannisters, which is going to be absolutely huge. They've already started fighting. Plus 55 advantage. I will go in and join them. We have a little bit of supply now. Brynden, my son, has also accepted the alliance, which makes me very happy. The Battle of Pigsmith is well and truly underway. Are we going to lose this? The numbers are getting closer. Oh, bloody hell. Our culture has discovered sappers. What does that give us? It's probably... Oh, it's right here. Siege phase time minus 10%. Oh, that's nice. What will happen to all of our culture technologies when we hybridize? I always forget stuff like this. I have a feeling it might just... There we go. We can disband this. You're welcome, Wolfgang. It might just carry over, right? Arrange betrothal between House Varna and my sister, Diana Blackriver. House Varna are in the reach. And they do have nearly 6,000 men. I will accept. Sister, I bid you farewell. Do your duty to the Blackriver house. And I hope you have a good life. We won in Pigsmith, but we lost 1,600 men, which is rather unfortunate. We had no supply. I'm not sure what was up with that. Defender of the Blackriver needs a worthy successor. Aren't we already seeking one of those? I think we are. Alliances are all sorted. This is all sorted. Right. I think I am organized. It is very rarely I say that, but I do believe we are. And I have changed over to my father's armor, which was his farmer's armor, and then his father's armor as well. Agravain has discovered a spy. Osmond was caught searching for secrets in the darkest corners of my fort. Who sent you? Osmond willingly exposed who is spying on you, begging you for mercy. It was Lord Eddin. Oh, Lord Eddin. Oh. Osmond, you will rot in a cell. I will not have spies in my court, thank you very much. What I will have, though, is fabrications going, because I want to lay claim to all of this. Didn't we do this and I didn't push the war as my father? Maybe. I forget now, I forget. We are earning 9 gold income. That's nice, just from our 2 holdings. I think that's going up slowly as well. We've been invited to a hunt. I'm going to say no. Declare you regent. I will say no to that as well. In fact, the regent I'm going to declare is most likely going to be Chase. Yes, let's designate him as my regent. He will be ruler of Pike one day, and hopefully the entire Iron Islands as well, if I have anything to do it. Accolade successor has been found, so let's go ahead and get the defender of the Blackriver sorted. Andros 30 prowess. Bloody hell, lad. You are definitely a knight. Let's try and find you a good wife as well. Semionia Maldir is hail, and she's of age, a Stormlander. We don't want any drowned god followers. What about Rhonda Colvo? She's chaste, but she is Amazonian. Let's try and get some nice, strong knights going in our court here. It will be very nice to have them. To the perceptive Brian, I accept your marriage proposal. Your courtier Andros and my acquaintance Rhonda will be joined in holy matrimony. Excellent news. Also, I do need to remember, if I go ahead and pin Chase again, I'm going to keep him here. I do need to remember to save for this marriage. Oh, it's going to take 4 years. For some reason, I thought you were 14, not 12. Okay. It's going to take a little bit. A little bit here. You want to be a knight? Sure. I will accept this. Thank you very much. How long is this taking? For only 8 months at a time. That's good. So what I'll do, and I can ask Head of Faith for gold. Bloody hell. The High Sept must love the Blackriver family. They're constantly drowning us in gold. I love it. I love it so much. So we could probably afford to spend a little bit of this. Let's upgrade the hospices because they're still at level 2. Or what we could do is even upgrade... no, we can't upgrade the castle. That's very expensive. So we get plague resistance. And we don't get no gold, though. I want gold. Gold is where it's at. This is only for 0.1. Maybe I'll save it and start upgrading Pike, because we will get the tax offices there soon. So I think we'll get more out of our gold investment if we do build over here. So actually, I will do that. Iron foam pox is spreading, but that's not near us. We could build up our river bows, but quite frankly, at the moment, we don't need to do that. A walk through the Lord Ship of Pike seems pleasant enough at first, but closer inspection reveals something deeply unpleasant. A plague has arrived in this unassuming hamlet. The skin of the infected is deep red and covered in lumps and bumps. Countless fresh scars over the skin from endless itching, and those hopeless eyes are bloodshot and red. While numbers remain low, more and more of the population are beginning to demonstrate these symptoms, and it's only a matter of time until it spreads further. Already, people are calling this affliction the Iron Throne Pox. While this may never reach the capital, providing aid where needed could prove critical in keeping it at bay. Ooh, I will summon a maester. I decrease my legitimacy, but hopefully they can help us here. What is my maester doing? Let's go ahead and get him on control plague. I do need that plague resistance. Where has it spawned? Oh, it spawned right next to Pike. And of course it is a pox, which is very dangerous. In that case, I will isolate the capital at the very least. I do not want to catch the pox. Already we are dealing with plague issues, which were changed in the recent CK3 update, but I'm not on that version. Otherwise, I feel like my save might break. The dim, flickering light of Paul's infirmary illuminates the scene that the physician lays out a plan of attack. I have a number of observations regarding the Iron Throne Pox. Chiefly the way patients are riddled by scars and rashes, like I've never seen before. The plague does not appear to be too severe, and it is my recommendation as a professional that we take a light approach to prevent the spreading. After all, we do not wish to hurt the economy. Ultimately, the exact strategy preventing the spread of this plague is mine to make. I think a soft approach is the best. So let us do that. Task has been finished. I now have a claim on the Lordship of Pebbleton. Let's lay claim to that. This is going to absorb a little bit of our gold, but it's okay. I'm also going to lay claim to these. Because, I mean, we may as well. We need to start taking over the Iron Islands. Just like my father. I am already in my late 30s. I need to get on it sooner rather than later. It would seem the moderate approach has proven successful with a slow spread of disease symptoms among the commoners. Though the impact is quite minimal, it should at least grant more time to work on a more permanent solution. Wonderful news, my friend. Wonderful news. Who controls the Iron Islands? The Greyjoy's over here still. They do have allies. Quite a number of them. They still don't have men-at-arms for some reason. It's times like these it's best to be wary of any strange smells. This one, however, emanates from a corner of the market square, and it is a positively fragrant one. No. I will not waste my gold on such things. Get out of here. Trying to scam the population. I see what you're doing there with your fake medicine. Do not think that you can fool me. Let's go on 5 times speed, because we are just fabricating. We're kind of waiting for Chase to come of age. My wife is pregnant once more. That's nice. And she's 38 as well. We are very fertile by the looks of things. I will not complain. I am very happy with such things. The more children, the better. In fact, let's take this moment. We have 28 living members now. Let's go all the way back to where it began with Lord John. The Blackriver dynasty is spreading across Westeros. Lady Kairine has had some children as well, although different dynasties, so we'll minimize this. But look at this. It's beautiful. Plenty of Blackrivers are now marching across Westeros. We will become one of the biggest houses. That is one of my goals. I was shocked when I caught my son Titus trying to steal from the travel chest of the visiting Lord Eddin. He gave me an impressive speech on how he understood why they had, what he had done was wrong. He has become humble. Interesting stuff. Titus, you're old enough to squire now as well. So, lad, I shall send you to Riverrun, and you are going to learn to become a knight. Oh, Lord Paramount Farlam himself could teach you. Yes, let's do it. That's a really good way to get good relations with our liege, actually. Greetings, my perceptive vassal. We are happy to accept your proposal squiring arrangement. A noble upbringing for a noble spirit. Excellent news, my friend. This makes me very happy indeed. Oh, if only Niall didn't die. I wonder what kind of lad he would have grown into. Level of splendor has increased. So now the Blackrivers are a noteworthy house, which is very nice. To the Perceptive Brian, I'm proud for documents both ancient and of less certain provenance. We now have a claim on the Lordship of Axfirth. See it done? 63 gold is nothing compared to the land that we will gain. Let's also lay claim to Tiller. And I want to get Black Blood as well. And then we might do our first war against the Iron Islands. We want to make sure we push the claims. Because we don't want to die or lose the claims another way before we have chance to push them. And there we go. We have had another daughter. And you guys have settled on the name Marika. Thank you, Jamaican, for the name suggestion. I think I didn't write your full name down there. You have decided to go with learning as well. So let's go ahead and sort her education out. Do we have someone with good learning? My maester has good learning. There we go. So she will hopefully have a very good education and grow into a nice young lady. I have another martial perk. So now we can finally get overseer. That gives us some plague resistance, also stewardship, martial, and some natural control growth. That is huge. That's very nice. That's going to help our income as well. Our income is actually looking mighty fine. Now, one of you said that we can actually get Valyrian steel swords now. But I wonder, that probably came in an update after I started this series, so I don't think I can. Remember, guys, I don't update the mod once a series starts. Because the few times I have done that, it's broken my saves. So I tend to just stick on the same update for all of the mods, submods, and CK3 until it's done. But I will remember that for our next series. So House Varna, House Blackriver. Diana, my sister, can now marry. Let's send that off and solidify the alliance. Chase, how old is she now? 14. So when you're 22, you should be able to marry. We do have 500 gold in the bank. So we should have enough to cover that marriage when it comes about. Also... we now have pressed claim again. 63. That was bloody fast, wasn't it? I'm trying to pause here. That was very fast. Oh, wow. I mean, I'm not complaining. Let's lay claim to Black Blood as well. This is gonna be going very smoothly. This one's a bit longer. Yeah, this one's only 16 months. So I will press the war, I think, after this. I can declare wars. But I don't think this is anywhere near us. Also, another thing I completely forgot to do is to check our memories. Let's check our memories and see if anything significant happened here. I mean, do we have relationships? I don't have any lovers, and I do have a friend. So we don't have any rivals or lovers or anything like this. So I don't think there's anything too extreme here. A few peasant revolts, which we defeated. We lost our wet nurse to the pox there. Of course, we did lose Niall, my son, from being sickly. It's very unfortunate. My sister died, uncles died. But there's not anything too extreme in here. So we don't have any like hidden lovers or hidden rivals or hidden faith. I don't think I've ever had a character with a hidden faith yet, actually. My acquaintance has died in my dungeons. That's one thing I forgot to check was the dungeons, but that's too late. Oh, it was my spy master anyway. Lord Corliss. You shall become my new spy master. You have a good opinion of me, so that's good. Also, I'm pretty sure one of you were being educated. Do you have a guardian? You do. Wait, Titus, you're being trained in intrigue, and I'm your guardian. That's probably not a good idea. Let's fix that, and I'll get you someone a little bit better. So, where is it? Educate child. There we go. I should have someone a bit better. Bologna. Oh, she follows the drowned god. Oh, dear. Diana, my sister, your aunt will educate you. There you go, lad. Gwyn Blackriver is being trained in martial. Venus is also being trained in intrigue. There we go. We need to give her a new guardian as well. So let's have Diana also train her too. Nice stuff. Yes. Right, I've sorted it all out. Don't worry, guys. We could pay homage to our liege. I think that might be a good idea, actually. We've just taken over the land. Things are looking good now. So I think I will pay homage. And in fact, I will take a gift of gold to the Starks. Before I set off, though, am I wasting my time? You are currently at your court. Okay. So hopefully, I'm not wasting my time and you won't turn me away like you did my father. Pay homage. Is it gone? I wanted to pay homage. Bestow gold. Wait, I'm currently busy paying homage. Okay, no, it got cancelled. There we go. Bloody hell, guys. Right, let's go ahead and get some mercenary guards to accompany us. And that's going to be a very safe trip. It's a very short trip as well. Also, on the way back, we could go to Raven Tree Hall. We could also go to Wolf's Bend and get all of this experience. They're not very useful to us, though. Learning and diplomacy. So we'll skip out on those. Old Stones will be good for martial, as will this for martial as well. So let's start traveling. It is time to visit the Starks and show them my loyalty. Wait, grand wedding cancelled, was that? All packed and proper, we have finally come to the point where we can start our journey from Oldstones to our next destination at Riverrun. As we depart from the holding and our mounts start treading new ground, I am certain we will return soon. And in one piece. I cannot wait. I always click things off before I get to read them properly. It's bloody stupid of me. The massive chopping block in the middle of the logging camp of Mudgrave has seen much use. It looks like it's always been there, even before man walked this earth. My shoulders are tense and my forearm trembles slightly from built-up stress as I approach the magnificent wooden trunk. I carefully place a piece of discarded timber at the podium, and in one swift motion, I raise my sword of Red Rain. My stress is decreased. I gain some sore muscles for 5 years, but I lose a lot of stress, and I prove my prowess. The afternoon is quickly advancing into nightfall as we enter the local farm estate of the Ravishment. The estate owner, Christopher, greets us warmly and promises to host a lavish feast for us. Once the feast starts, we dine on a veritable menagerie of roast animals, stews, soups, breads, and the like. In the morning, Christopher approaches me as I enjoy my breakfast. My lord, hosting such an extravagant shindig as yesterday can be rather expensive. You should pay me for the prestige I brought to your farm, lad. I did not ask for the feast, you offered it. And so you will pay for it. Once more, the road ahead is dangerous, so for the safety, we have to settle for the night. While the others set up camp, I catch Michael packing up another unknown fruit. I admire your curiosity, Michael. I smile, but he gives a mischievous look instead, then bursts. I'm sorry, my liege, but I cannot help myself. What? I'm just gonna let him eat it. He's old enough to make his own decisions. And here we are. We have arrived at Riverrun. He's missing an arm. I just noticed. Servants usher me into Lord Paramount Farland's great hall in Riverrun, where he sits his throne waiting to hear my pledge. I kneel at the feet of my lord and pledge the many oaths of homage as his scribes record the event. My attendants then follow, presenting my rich gifts to the Lord Paramount before the assembled court. Farland bids me to arise and confirms his satisfaction along with my rights to the lands I rule in his stead. The price of fealty. I give him a small gift of gold, and I pledge my allegiance so that he knows I will carry on my father's mission into the Iron Islands and stay loyal to the Riverlanders. We could go on a grand tour, but let's wait for that. My father did teach me or tell me that we should wait till we have everything, and then we should do a mass cultural tour to try and hybridize and integrate the Ironborn into the Riverlander culture. Something a little controversial among our citizens, but we will try it nonetheless. Oh, that I have some ice cold peach like juice, and it's so bloody good in this heat. My wife is pregnant once more. This is very good news. Also, we're 50% done here. My uncle died of old age. Uncle Vance is no longer here with us. And now his daughter, Lady Beatrice, and his son, Lord Ballion of Lordsport, have taken over his lands. I need a new Chancellor. Lord Benedict is already my steward. Do I have a better steward? I could replace him with Brendan. He's my admiral. However, I kind of want the best steward I can here. So in that case, Lord Wolfgang, you're already my master at arms. You're my spy master. Joran, you shall become my Chancellor, lad. This is your chance to make a name for yourself. Let's see what happens there. Lord Badger, my nephew, is hosting a feast in the Piper territory in Pink Maiden. I think I will say no for now, just because I am on the verge of going to war. And that must remain our main goal. Is Chase still betrothed? You are. I don't think the grand wedding got cancelled. Also, we may have to hold off on the war until the grand wedding has gone through. Are you giving me all the gold you can? Not yet, but it's going up. Okay, very nice. Tax assessors have been built in Pike, so that's going to help us. War has been declared on my liege. So that's the war against the tyranny. Oh, he should absolutely crush this, so that's fine. He won't need my help. What I will do, though, is start upgrading stuff in Pike now that we have the tax offices. So I could upgrade this. It gives 0.1. Also improves our siege weapons and lowers archer maintenance. So let's upgrade that. That's 500 gold. Quite expensive, especially with a grand wedding round the corner. Maybe I shouldn't have upgraded that just yet. And the Blackriver Chronicon currently has low durability. That's going to cost 150. Now that, luckily I just inherited a necklace though. That will have to wait to get repaired until the grand wedding. Let's equip this. We get prestige and spouse opinion. We also need to repair the lucky Riverlander coin. Oh, my mother died. That's who I inherited from. Let's put you on advanced research. Oh, that's so sad. Do I have a... I don't have... I could get a courtsmith. Or... What's the other one? I can get an architect. Not an architect, although they're very good. Yes, I need a courtsmith. So let's go ahead and hire one of those. Serwin is very good at this. So this should just slow the decay of our artifacts and give us a little bit of time to save gold. Because weddings are expensive and I have had another daughter. And you guys have decided on the name Elma. Thank you, Ant, for the name suggestion. Didn't you already suggest this name? Maybe it was a repeat. You have voted on diplomacy, so let's go ahead and do that. And we'll find her guardian in just a moment. Aris has come to my keep, seeking a place to stay for a short while before resuming his journey to the court of the Lord he would be serving. Any maester of the Citadel is welcome in my halls, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Let's go ahead and educate Elma. Do we have a good diplomat? Ooh, not you. My maester can educate her. There we go. Let's go ahead and get that sorted. I will pin you as well so I can keep an eye on you. Titus, you are already squiring. Very nice. Chase, I only have 2 sons. Eleanor will be of age soon. Whilst walking the corridors of my keep today, I ran into my guest Aris and began speaking with him. During our conversation, I noticed that he had a link of black iron on his chain. I brought this up to him and we began talking at length about ravenry. A truly illuminating conversation. And I just realized I have my helmet on, which means I am probably... I don't always feel like myself. I don't know what that means. I get distracted easily. We might be commanding armies for our liege. Aris has come before me before he returns to his journey, thanking me profusely for my generosity and hospitality. He further stated that he would be sure to tell his new lord and his colleagues at the Citadel of the breadth and depth of my scholarly insights. Clearly, I have left a good impression. We gain more piety, prestige, and general opinion, which is very nice stuff. How close am I to getting this next one? Quite far away. We need like another 500 or so. That's okay. To the Perceptive Brian, we now have a claim on the Lordship of Blackblood. Let us press that claim. And I will push some more, just because I know there's a grand wedding on the horizon. So let's fabricate a few more claims whilst we wait for that. I think it would be very rude for me to miss my son's wedding, and especially with the Lannisters, a very prestigious house. I don't think they would appreciate me skipping out on that either. So we must wait for this. When is her birthday exactly? Her birthday is on the 30th of the 7th moon, which is next month. So 1 month, the grand wedding will start. Oh, you want me to be Master at Arms? I will accept that. I completely forgot to request this, as always. I always forget to change the contract. I can ask Head of Faith for gold. That's very good timing. Okay, the grand wedding has been fully funded. Praise the Smith. Here comes the tax refund. Captain of the household guard position has been lost. Right. Well, I'm on your council, so that's fine. And I got a martial perk. We already have this. Let's get chivalric dominance. Captain effectiveness plus 75% is bloody huge. And we gain more accolade glory as well. How are our accolades? We're getting a lot of this. Plus 40% archer damage. We're not getting so much from this one. But time will fix that. My knight should go off and join tournaments, whatever. And my liege has just won the war. That was very quick indeed. And here we go. My son, Chase, has married Eleanor. But they're already married. Is there not a grand wedding to be had? Apparently not. It got cancelled for some reason. Right. Okay. The wedding's over, lads. Which means we can go to war. Oh boy. It's time once more to do this. Let's go ahead and do that. Lord Dale, the monstrous Kraken. You have faced me on the battlefield. At once, I will take all of my claims. Only 175 prestige. Very nice. We have 61,000 men with our allies. Bloody hell. Let's declare the war. I will call on our allies, namely our new allies in the Lannisters. They will join us with their 30,000 men. Lord Pascal, the Lord of Tarbeck Hall. I will call on him. And I don't think we will need anyone else. Let's just, well, use this war as a sign of this newfound alliance and the trust we have. Let's raise the men. I will, of course, be leading the armies as well, just like my father used to. Let us kick out the followers of the drowned god. To the perceptive Brian, of course I should join you in this war. Our foes shall learn to fear the men of the Westerlands. Excellent news, my friend. This makes me very happy. 7,000 men. The Greyjoys are over here. They do actually have some heavy infantry now. Which, I think we'll just ignore. I mean, we could probably fight them. But if we're going to fight them, probably friendly territory would be best. I'm actually way down on our advantage. I might lose this battle. In fact, I think I am losing this battle. Just like my father. I've lost my first battle, but I will use it as a learning point to win all future battles. This Greyjoy army is much stronger than they used to be, but good news, the cavalry have just arrived, and I do see the Lannisters on my shores. And they're going to absolutely beat them. Now, I kind of have to siege this, because by the time I get back, we're going to take so much attrition. So I guess we just lay here and siege this. It's fine. The Lannisters are going to help me as well. Although the Greyjoys might come and hit me. I think it's fine. Look at this, 30,000 men. There's only 15,000 here. And we just inherited Old Stones. So let's go back to that. The ruins are still being upgraded. I will go ahead and do what I did earlier. And we will assign a new... Let's see, a new groundskeeper to look over this. Toron. Oh, he's... Oh, drowned god follower. No, 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 no. Madden, you will look over Old Stones. And make sure the building is going smoothly. I could call in my other allies, but we don't really need them. I don't want to waste the prestige, because we're still going to be fabricating claims and going to more wars. Look at this custom settlement here. That looks quite cool, actually. How long left of it? Oh, here's the rest of the Lannisters, lads. I didn't see them up there. Bloody hell. Right, 50 days left on this siege. Never mind. That went down rather fast. In fact, I have a prisoner. 0 gold. I could ransom her for 10 though, so let's take the gold. I'm always a fan of more gold. Let's continue the sieging over here. I'm hoping this can take 17 months. I mean, they're sieging this down, so it's fine. We have war score. Alliance has expired with the Vances because he died of apoplexy. My nephew is now in charge of the Vance lands. I could negotiate an alliance. He won't actually accept for some reason. Maybe it's because I'm currently at war. So we might be able to get that afterwards. Let's go back to the army. We're losing touch of them here. And we do have another claim now. Right. Let's continue the fabrications. We're going to go down here. The Iron Islands is slowly falling to the Riverlanders. And we are known to our dedication to our faith. We are a devoted servant to the Seven. I think that's very fitting, actually. Very, very fitting. Nephew was taken prisoner. That's not cool. And I have just received news from my scouts that I have received a raven from King's Landing. My lord, a letter marked with the seal of House Baratheon has arrived from King's Landing. Raven spread grievous tidings all across the realm. King Rhaegar died in his sleep. May he repose in peace. According to the laws of inheritance, Edric Baratheon has been proclaimed a rightful successor to the 7 kingdoms of the Iron Throne, and his wife is of a House Massey. He has many children. The Baratheons have 36 living members. They're still going strong. Let's see what time brings to the Iron Throne. Also, we are in a battle right now with some peasants. It seems there is a peasant revolt over here. We are losing war score. The Greyjoys are sieging over here. Is it because we're not going after the objective? That could be it. Do you know what? I'm actually going to abandon this. Instead of taking all the attrition, let's just embargo. We have so much gold. It's not the end of the world, is it? And let's go over to the war objective. Hopefully the Lannisters will start sieging all these castles now as well. They were doing it earlier, but then I think they got distracted. The Iron Throne flu is spreading down in Old Town. And we've also got fevers and stuff spreading over in the Stormlands. House Swan there. 90 gold for my wife. Thank you very much. We got 1 week left on the siege. Beautiful stuff. We got 1 gold from the siege. Let's go over here. We're going to siege some more. I can ransom you for 30 gold, which means you might actually have a little bit more. You have 63 gold. Oh, I can't banish you, though, because you landed. In that case, I will ransom you for the 30 gold. The more gold we have, the better. We can use it to rebuild the next level of old stones. Once the current level has concluded. 6 months for this. 52% war score. Things are going better now. Where are the Greyjoys? They are over here. They changed their siege target. My daughter Gwyn has just finished a lesson held by Benedict on the management of the treasury and the gold therein. Gwyn seems to have taken the lesson to heart with a reinforced sense of justice. She is constantly talking about how everyone from the highest lord to the lowest page plays their part in the economy of the realm. She has become just. Am I just? I am just as well. Which is nice to see. Chase. You haven't done the deed yet, despite being lustful. We need children, lads. We need many, many children. Hopefully they can bear a son or two. Or even daughters would be good than having none. Right, 6 months left on this siege. Let's go ahead and speed that up a little bit. My counselor just died of consumption, and he followed the drowned god. I did not even notice that. Oh boy, how could I commit such a sin? Right, luckily, no one else is. Okay, let's get a new chancellor. Wolfgang, you're my master at arms. Master Garin, he's my vassal, and he follows the faith. Let's go ahead and make him my chancellor. I can't believe I committed such an accidental sin. What was I thinking? Peter, my courtier, frets all through the day, evidently attempted to find the right words. At last, as we make our way to dine, he begins sheepishly. But, my liege, I hear rumors that Sally, the lady of Greenmark, has come to see you as the focus of her enmity. She talks openly of the illegitimate lord of Blacktide, who daily usurps her rightful lands and revenues. Lady Sally, she's a drowned god follower. We will become rivals. Where is she? She's over here. Yeah, I don't care about her. We gain a rival with another Ironborn and drowned god follower. Little Titus has always been infatuated with the tales of the Kingsguard, none more so than Lord Commander Malin, viewing him in the same light as Sir Serwyn of the Mirror Shield and Sir Simeon Starrise. I thought little of his dreams of being like these legendary figures, as all children have heroes they aspire to be like. But as Titus has gotten older, his dreams of joining the Kingsguard have become ever more real. Just today, he came before me and asked to set aside any betrothals I might have planned for him, so that he can start training to become a member of King Edric's Kingsguard. Titus, my son. I will allow it. But I do hope that you become a Kingsguard one day, my son. Otherwise, this would be for nothing. Chase, it's ever more important you have a son now. Is there a way? I have a feeling I can't ask to be a Kingsguard, can I? It's going to be complete random. If he does become a member of the Kingsguard, that would be very nice. And I think it would be cool to have a member representing House Blackriver in King's Landing. That would go huge for our prestige and standing. The Lannisters are beating more armies for us. Did you just abandon that siege? I think they did. They're trying to help us. Right, let's go ahead and siege this. No, because we have another castle somewhere. Let's go ahead and siege this one. Prisoners taken in siege. Right, let's see. Do you have gold on you? You don't, but I can ransom you for gold. So let's do that. I could execute him, but I want gold, lads. I want gold. How long to siege this? 8 months. Why did you guys stop sieging that one, though, I wonder? We need it. My lord. Oh, wait, what? Another letter from King's Landing? King Edric died of consumption? And now the young King Talbert Baratheon, a dwarf, is king of the 7 kingdoms. And he is also betrothed to House Massey. Oh, interesting stuff. Died of consumption at the age of 34. Time will tell what is gonna happen, but I think chaos could be on the horizon, possibly. Let's get never back down. We get +5 advantage. That's going to be huge. Maybe that's why we're lost, because I'm not used to not having all of these. Oh, we were besieged here, and I completely missed it. Yeah, we should take that back, right? The Lannisters are doing that for me, because I was not very aware. To the perceptive Brian, I am proud through both documents, ancient and of less certain provenance. I finally have enough material to make the case that you are the rightful lord of the lordship of Cradle Watch. Seeing as Dunstan unfortunately insists on being follower of the drowned god, I could even argue that you have a claim to the high lordship of Hardstone Hills by divine rights. I will lay claim to the duchy and the counties. They will all be mine. So we have bloody huge claims now, right? All of this. Nice. Let's go ahead and start fabricating here too. We're going to have to wait the 5-year cooldown, but the invasion of the Iron Islands is progressing nicely. How long is this going to take? 12 months. Why is it so high? Fort level 5? They have just gone to absolutely destroy the Greyjoys for me, which is very nice. Now we're on 72% war score. Let's speed things up a tad. I keep slowing it down. To Lord Brian of Pike. I'm writing to the Lords of Westeros. Oh, what's this? Okay. We got more bastards happening. We are accustomed to this by now. Daisy. Who is Daisy to you? Your sister, maybe? A distant relative. Seems to be a bastard. We will ignore it. We got our own stuff going on. Oh, I need to repair my artifacts. They still got a little bit of durability left, though. It's gone up because we finally got a quartzsmith. Okay, we besiege this. 86% war score. Also, 20 gold. That's a nice amount, actually. Let's go help the Lannisters take this back. Because I think we have, yeah, almost all of the war objectives. 3 weeks, and then we take this back. That might put us just close enough. I can negotiate an alliance with my nephew now, so let's go ahead and send Val off. I will protect him if the need arises. And hopefully he will help me in the Iron Islands if that need arises too. Let's siege this. We don't have ticking war score yet. But one final siege should be the all we need. And then I have succeeded just like my father in taking more land from the Ironborn. In fact, we just won the war, so let's not siege this and lower the control more than we have to. Let's enforce the demands. To the worthless Brian, damn your 7th grandfather. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with demands, so be it. And just like that, another chunk of the Iron Islands now belongs to the Blackrivers. Let's let all of these armies disband. There we go. Because we have a lot of organization to do now. One of my acquaintances just died. Not in my dungeons, though. I can station men-at-arms. Did I get more men-at-arms? Oh, I have some bargemen. They are a skirmisher type unit, which we don't have yet. Can I can recruit them. So compared to light footmen, they have a little less toughness. But they have higher screen. Not sure how I feel about that. But they are one of our unique men-at-arms, so we will use them, of course. Just for the flavor. So what do we take? All of this land here. Okay, right. So this is ours. What we need to do is castles. You follow the drowned god. So I will take away your titles. You're in prison, but not in my prison. Do you follow the drowned god? You do. Let's revoke your titles as well. Oh, we're gonna be so hated. What about you? You also follow the drowned god? Hopefully I don't miss any cities and whatnot around here. We've got another castle hiding over here too. You follow the drowned god? You guys know the way that things works by now. My father should have taught you a lesson in that. We have a city over here. Let's go ahead and revoke that. And then with cities, I will just instantly grant that to a Riverlander. There we go. I just want to make sure we have all the castles, though. A temple belongs to the faith of the 7. That's good. We have a castle here. You follow the drowned god, so let's remove that. Sorry if you hear any background noise there, guys. Hopefully, you shouldn't be able to hear that. Let's see. You follow the faith. Okay, you can keep this. That's very good. And we own all of these. So that should be everything. We do have the castle that once belonged to House Hoare as well. We are 9 castles over. Oh boy, right. Okay, so my brother Brendan can hold more titles. In that case, I will grant him Pebbleton. Where is Pebbleton? I don't want to give him these though. So I need to give that to Minor. So let's go ahead and give this to a noble of the Riverlander. Yes. I will also give this to a random Riverlander. Very nice. And then Brendan, I will give you Pebbleton. Where is it? Pebbleton. So that means you can now hold one more castle again. So what I could do is maybe give you Black Blood as well. Actually, I'm going to give you Tiller because it's much smaller. Yes. I don't want to make you super powerful. So I will give you this one as well. And now you're at your domain limit. Very nice. Okay, so Axeforth, we also need to give away to someone. Let's see if we now have more Black Rivers over here who are not currently landed. My nephew, Lord Roran here. I have a lot of nephews, actually. So Lord Roran is the only... Are you the eldest? No, you're not. Okay, so your brother will inherit the lands from your mother. So in that case, I shall grant you Axeforth and this. And that's maxed out your holdings as well. I know some of you will complain about this, but to be frank, you have to suck it up. I like landing family members. So I'm going to continue doing it. Archer, you're already going to inherit land. Titus, my son, is refusing marriage, so that's not good. Elmo, my cousin. Elmo and Elmer. Maybe that's where I got them mixed up. So Elmo, you haven't inherited anything, just your siblings. So what I might do then, lad, is give you Black Blood. But I'm guessing, so you will take Black Blood, and I'll give you Whore Castle. Let's give away these two, because I have a feeling otherwise you're going to go over your limit. Yeah, so let's go ahead and grant this to... Where's Elmo? There's Elmo. You're going to get these two, my lad. And if we look at this, yes, you have to. Right. Let's modify the contracts, as we know by now. We can do this. Let's modify your contract as well. We can do this, Lord Roran, here. And I think if we have any alliances... Let's see. Roran would want an alliance. Let's do that. We'll try and keep him safe. My uncle does not want an alliance. And you don't want an alliance either. We have become organized. Our artifacts are all good. Right, we have 591 gold. Let's repair the Chronicon. The Black River Chronicon. That's important. Lord John, sorry, I mean, did make a Chronicon where it all began. And I will repair the Lucky Riverlander coin as well. We're spending all our money, but that's fine. But guys, I think that's going to be a good place to leave things. We have taken more land in the Riverlands. Are we fabricating? We are. House Blackriver is growing in strength. We're gaining more renown now. We have 29 living members. One more time, let's go ahead and take a look at our family tree as well. Let's go all the way back to Lord John. There we go. The family tree is getting huge, and so many people are landed, which is nice to see. But that's going to be it for today. Thank you for watching as always. I will see you next time.